Hey, yeah, you didn't have to wait long for this one. It's a different kind of vibe. Yeah. Yo, hi. Yeah. How is everyone? What's going on out there? Yeah. It's been an exhausting day. You're glad it's almost over. Yeah, I can kind of relate. I can kind of relate. You know, the main stream went on a little bit longer than I had planned, but it was still good. It was still good. It was still good. There's no question there. I have no complaints. None whatsoever. It was a lot of fun though. But yeah, it's been an exhausting weekend for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like this whole thing is just this whole. Yeah, I don't know what it is lately. I think it's maybe like just the end of summer, right? Kind of thing, right? It was a really fun stream. Yeah, it was. It was a really fun stream. I had fun. Normally I don't really talk about streaming too much there, but you know, I don't tend to talk about it too much there. I kind of talk more about it here and like on Discord. But yeah, it was fun. The conversation towards the end was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It was definitely good. You know, I have no complaints there at all. It's just one of those things where it's like, oh yeah. I do know that there's some latency here, as opposed to Twitch. I think it's a little bit longer, so you know, it's a little bit harder to interact at times for me, but I will try my best. I'm definitely tired. I am very tired. It's been a long couple weeks for me, but generally it's been good. It's been good. But yeah, for those who weren't there, we got into a lot of talking about streaming and about why I do the After Dark and things like that, like what the purpose of it is, and the question came up, you know, that you know, because I've said it's like not really, you know, like because I had said I don't really care about growth that much here, and it's partially true, but it's also partially not true, right? Part of it I want to be doing, like we're trying a new platform, so we're trying new things here. So I'm not worried about the growth part yet here at all. If it happens while we're doing it, awesome. If it happens after we figure it out a little bit more, even better. But this is meant to be low energy, kind of just chill streams overall. Yeah. All right, sweet screams and pleasant nightmares. Yeah. Growth for growth's sake. I mean, I won't lie. Like, I would love the channel to grow more, but I feel like it has to be deserved, right? Like, I don't want it just to happen because it happened. Now, like if like tomorrow, if for some reason we were to blow up on Twitch or something, I'd feel okay with that. I'd feel that we put the work in, if that makes sense. I'd feel that it was deserved at that point. Here, I don't expect it at all. We'll see what happens. You know. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not trying to force it at all. Yeah, it's not really, I don't know. Yeah, some of that comes from the fact that, you know, I don't really have the energy. I don't have the time and the energy necessarily to force those things either. Right? Like, that's kind of one of the things, yeah? I don't necessarily have the, I don't have the time to really spend on things. I joke all the time that I do everything wrong, right? That we do everything wrong. And I mean that when I say that. So, I barely upload stuff to YouTube. I barely upload stuff to TikTok. I'm horrible at social media. I barely have time to hang out in other people's streams anymore. So yeah, I'm doing everything wrong. According to all the experts, right? All the experts you see here on YouTube or on Twitter or wherever telling, this is what you have to do. This is the way to succeed. This is the way to do this. And I'm just like, but yeah, yeah, the 24/8 thing's true, as much as I wish it wasn't some weeks. I really do. I really, really do wish it was not a true thing. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Like I do know that things are different here. I don't know how anything works on YouTube either. Like I don't know if you need to be engaging with the stream to be counted as a viewer. I don't know if you need to be lurking. I don't know how anything works here. So I haven't looked into any of it. Like honestly, I have no clue. Like I say those things and it's not like, oh, I'm trying to get people to talk or anything. I honestly don't know. I don't think I ever will know. But I mean, one day I'll figure it out, I'm sure, but almost everyone's doing the same thing to succeed, then it all blurs together and the channel stops standing out. Yeah. I mean, if you want to put a tinfoil hat on, right? If you want to be like, oh yeah, if you want to put a tinfoil hat on here, one could argue, right? That, this is complete conspiracy theory. I don't think these channels are doing this. But one could argue that by them giving that advice, they're getting people to, support their content, which is advice giving. And then they're all telling the same thing, knowing full well that they won't succeed and they'll come back for more. Right? And there's probably some truth to the coming back for more thing. But not so much that, they're doing it on purpose. But yeah, Leon, hi. Welcome to our chill stream. This is, if you have questions about stuff, we're talking about things, that is the problem, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there are communities that do that. There absolutely are. There absolutely are. Thankfully, most of them are English speaking, and I haven't fallen trap to them yet. So it's just the thing. I really haven't fallen trap to them. They don't target me necessarily, so that's the thing, right? One of the things that I always find interesting is that, streaming is different on each platform, right? So, like, I could easily do this on Twitch, right? We could easily do this on Twitch, and I could probably have 40 people right now, at least, like, watching. But, it feels right to change venues. Yeah? It feels right to change venues for it. It just does. It doesn't feel like something that belongs over there because of all the other baggage with this stream. And I wonder to a degree, right? I wonder to a degree if maybe it's a side channel thing. That could get interesting too, because there's always that argument, right? Making a complete separate side channel and doing that. But that is an argument there. You're just chilling? I totally understand. Yeah, enjoy, hang out, relax. But I'm gonna try and dual stream between here and live.space next week, and see how that goes. I've never tried to do that before, so we're gonna see how that works. Ultimately, you know, we'll see what goes on. I like the vibe that live.space has. It's just so small right now. I know for a fact the couple times that we have streamed there, that we were the largest viewership they had for the day. And it's not a knock on them. They're a very small, you know, very small community. Be nice to have the Vix emojis. Yeah. It would be, right? And part of the thing with this is, like, part of my goal with this is to strip it down and remove all the stuff that's expected of you as a streamer. And just, you know, basically we have our music and it's just us. It's just me and you. Yeah, me and chat. And whatever's on my mind. This might be a forum where I kind of voice to you all like where I am with certain content, with where plans are going, with how I'm feeling about certain things. Like, this could be an interesting thing. I don't know where it's going to be yet or what it's going to do. I don't really know. You know, I don't know yet. It's only our, what, second one? Yeah, it'll find a place. Yeah, I don't know. It'll let us know. It'll let us know. Third, well, the test one, I don't know if I count. Although maybe it does count. I don't know. I know in the future we'll have the radio going as well, so that'll change things a little bit too. It is going. It's just not the playlist that I want for here, and I need to spend some time setting that up. So it's going to take me a little bit to get that lined up and stuff like that, because the way the interface works is a little bit weird and it's a little time consuming. But I will have a playlist for this stream, which will be metal still. And if the thing is we're on live space, we can do the music thing, right? We can't do that here, at least not as easily, right? So that's the thing I need to think about. My microphone was turned away from my face. That was weird. You're getting a 500 error. It could be, you know what? I was getting a 500 error on some other websites. This site just could be down for maintenance or something. So again, it's not intended. It's so. That is intended to just be something, and I'm not going to stress over it. If it's down, it just means that the provider's having some issues or something like that. You know, I'm not going to stress too much about that. I mean, I'm going to go check it out real quick, but... Right, I'm gonna go look real fast because I can, but where's the thingy? Oh, weird. I can't find the link to the station right now. I'll grab it. Yeah? We go back real quick and look. I'm curious. Yeah? It's meant to be fun. It's not meant to be anything outside of just fun. And, you know, it's not meant... It's there to do stuff. You know, and... you know, I don't, it's not. Huh, weird. Yeah, I wonder what's going on there. I'll look real quick. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Huh. I don't know why that would cause any issues or anything, but you never know, right? You never know. You have a plan, different name to Twitch, I'll never find you. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Yeah? Right? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, thanks. I don't know what it is. Yeah, who knows? If it becomes too much of an issue, we just won't do it. But hopefully it's not an issue, right? I hope it's not. Right? I hope it's not an issue. Yeah? I hope it's not a problem, but we'll find out. It's just one of those things. That's so weird. I'm seeing it too on my end. It's like, huh? I don't see any like warning emails like, oh, you're in trouble or anything, so. Right? I'm gonna look. I'm gonna you know, log into my thing real quick. And take a peek here. Yeah, no. It should be active. It should be fine. I don't know, maybe doing maintenance or something, who knows? Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the yokai underground is gonna just be a thing. I don't really know what how to make of it. And like I said, I don't know what ultimately like I don't know what these streams are gonna be necessarily over time. It all depends though too, right? It depends on how many people come here. Right? It depends on how many people come here. And I hate to say that, but it does. Because, you know, yeah, it depends. It depends. Like, it's going to depend on that. In a lot of ways. So, how we go about things here is going to be really dependent on you all. Ultimately. So it'll just depend on how we go, how we, like how people want the space to be. If no one's interested in it, then, you know, we'll look at it later down the road. But right now it's going to take a little bit of time, I think, for people to get used to the idea that we're in a different place. Like overall, like I think it's going to take a little bit of time for people to, you know, kind of sort that out essentially. But, you know, there's a balancing act. Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah, that's part of it. It's, I mean, here's the thing. Ultimately, it's gonna, no matter where we go, right? No matter where we go, it's the thing. You know, it's gonna get popular over time. So it will eventually be kind of just another stream, but different. Like, there's no way, you know, it's not going to be. And I'm not going to fool myself into saying it's going to be. Because eventually, wherever we are, it'll be what it is. You know? What I might do after this, by the way, after we're done this, I may pop over to, like, briefly, for a very short stream, for a little test throw, over to live.space, just to see if they've improved quality or anything like that. You know, and we'll see. If it feels sleepy chill. Yeah, it's meant to be a more chill stream. It's meant to be a more intimate thing. This thing is, like, mostly atmospheric, so I'm going to change it. But music-wise. But yeah, it's meant to be different. It's meant to be more chill. It's meant to be without the alerts. There's no alerts here at all. None. You can't even do anything on Twitch. It won't do anything here. Like, everything's... Yeah, nothing's on... At all. Nothing will happen. You know, it's not meant for that. It's meant to be a different kind of vibe. That's my goal. But yeah, it is a balancing act. You know, it is a balancing act. So, well, yeah, because I don't want people going there and doing stuff to impact the stream, or if we're on live space or whatever, right? I don't want it to be that way. I want it to be its own thing. Yeah, the double chats was really funny. It was. On the test stuff, it was really funny. But yeah, my intention is for this to be its own thing somehow. Separate from that. In whatever form it takes. I don't know what that's going to be yet. You know, I know one thing, I will not be doing drum streams here. That will never happen on YouTube. So when we do the live drum streams, that will never happen here. It's too risky, and there's too much bullshit to deal with on YouTube for copyright stuff. Yeah. Like, it's too stupid here. For that kind of stuff. I'm never going to be doing drum streams here. I'll upload covers and stuff like that. But yeah. Like, you might see, like, clips and stuff of certain things, but I'm never gonna do a stream here like that. It's just not friendly to it. It's too chill for drum. Well, it's not about that. I mean, I'm talking about not here during this. I'm talking about on YouTube in general. Apologies if there is any confusion there. Yeah, I wasn't talking about just here. Yeah, YouTube is... Yeah, the way the copyright system works here on YouTube is absolute insanity. Yeah, it's more about that. More about that and than anything else. Yeah. Like, if we do continue streaming here, and like I said, it's still way early for me to be saying, yeah, you know what I mean, we're not going to be, or we are totally, like, we're still figuring this out. You know, it'll be more of just hanging out and talking. It'll be more like our Monday streams. Now, today was a bit close, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah. I'm gonna try and hopefully it won't be talking shop all the time. You know, but sometimes it might be. But, you know, today we're really close to the other stream, and we kind of ended that one talking about streaming a bit, so it kind of feels naturally to go into it. I'm hoping to break away from the, oh, you know, are we streaming here or there? What's going on? You know, that kind of conversation for the first bit of these streams, because yeah, it's just annoying to me. Somewhat. I don't want to rehash it too much because we've been doing it for a while. Yeah, well, I mean, it got into a point, though. The conversation shifted and got interesting, and it all happened because of the one viewer. Ohio. I guess in this case though, it's konbanwa because it's nighttime. But we got into the one viewers doing the self-advertising thing, and that's kind of where things shifted, right? And that's a thing, you know, that's a real thing that people don't, you know, they don't think about. They come in and they're like excited because they're like, oh, I stream too. And it's like, you know, okay, I'll let it slide the first time, and then they keep going with it. And it's like, are you serious? Like, you know, and that prompted a conversation, essentially, is what happened there. You know? Yeah, basically, they're like, oh, I gotta go. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, I knew exactly what was up with that. I knew exactly what was going on. There's no question what was going on. Yeah? I'm not stupid. You know? Them and their 15 followers, that's all I'm gonna say. You know, I get it, you know. They genuinely could have just been excited. And that's why I don't, you know, that's why I don't do what Save was saying that they do. That's why I don't do that. Because they may not know. Like, a streamer that only has 15 follows and, like, probably has, what, maybe one viewer on Twitch, you know, what do they, you know, like, you know, they may not know. You know, that person could be crazy new, and they just don't know the etiquette. So that's why it's a teaching moment. And that's why I don't ban people right away. Now, if they would have kept going with it, or like dropped a link or something, yeah, they're gonna be gone. But I tend to handle it a little more chill. For now anyway. It may change in the future. Like, I may have to get more grouchy about it in the future. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely did. You know, I'm willing to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? I'm willing to do that. It's not like, you know. Yeah. Also, I have zero clue. I'm looking at the right? I'm looking at the stream here, and it's hilarious to me, right? I'm looking at the stats here because I don't know how this works over here. Like at all. We've only streamed here like twice, really. Like in anger anyway. And so I'm looking over at the info that they give you, which is compared to Twitch is like fucking nothing. It's really sad, but you know, I know there's more people here than it says that are watching, which is hilarious. You know, it's just really funny. I don't know how they calculate anything here or what they do. It's just really interesting. Yeah? Oh yeah, I know people are here. Like, I know there's people here in the chat. Like, I can see how many of you are here in chat, right? Yeah? And, you know, it's funny to me. It's really funny to me. I'm not calling anybody out. Lurk away. Do whatever you want to do. Right? Do whatever you want to do. But it only says there's 3 people watching right now, which is absolutely hilarious. Yeah, it's really stupid. So I don't know how accurate their shit is over here at all. But again, YouTube isn't. It's not a streaming platform. YouTube. It's not. You know, they offer it, but it's not a streaming platform. You know, there's only 3 of you using multiple accounts. I mean, hey, whatever works. You know, but it's funny to me, right? It's funny. Like, I don't know how it works. It's interesting to me. I'm learning this stuff. But I know there's more than, I have like 3 concurrent viewers. It's hilarious. Oh. Okay. Here's an interesting thing. Right? The Twitch one's more accurate than not, though. It really is, actually. I I've actually done the math on that one, and it's more accurate than not. Let's see, the number of viewers connected to the stream at the most recently available time. Yeah, I bet you there's some weird browser screwy that people have to do. Or they want people to be active in chat or something. I have no idea how it works here, but I'm not that worried about it. I just thought it was funny, and I would share it with you. I mean, the Twitch one can be a little bit weird, but, you know, it's a thing. Or if you're not on Chrome, you don't count. Who the fuck knows? Who knows? I'm not really that worried about it, ultimately, you know? It's just funny to me, right? It's just funny to me. It still says only 3 people are watching. Well, if you use ad blocker, that you may not count. That's a thing too. People gotta, you know. Yeah, that's a whole other thing. Right? Who knows? But yeah, it's only saying there's only 3 of you here, by the way, so only 3 of you are counting. Which is hilarious to me, honestly. But yeah, yeah, we had a really good conversation over there, though. I was really happy with where it was going, and I hated to end it, actually. I did, but I knew I needed a bit of a break. I needed to get some food. You know, it's so weird. It's YouTube. It's yeah, it's YouTube. You know, I know. Yeah, who knows? You know what I mean? Like, again, we're testing stuff out here to see how it goes. Ultimately, right? Next week we could just do it on live.space. I don't know. We're gonna do a test fire after this one though to see how it works. I had some rice that was left over from my meal before stream. So yeah, I just had that. The joy of having a proper rice cooker. I could leave it in there to keep warm, and we were set to go. So yeah. Right? Oh, right. I didn't mention this on the other stream, but I'll mention it here, so you'll get to hear it first. 2 of the other symbols, right? The other 2 symbols, the 13-inch and the 18-inch, are arriving tomorrow. So they'll be here tomorrow morning. And then the long wait comes in. We have to wait until either Thursday or Friday for the hi-hat stand, 2 of the cymbal stands, and the shells themselves, the drum shells themselves. And then after that, it's just waiting till we get more funding to do the rest. Right now, I have enough. I could get another thing. I don't know what I'm going to get is necessarily. I don't know what. I have to see exactly like where things are. I know I'm going to be able to get one other thing. Or maybe a couple other things, possibly. I might be able to buy the triggers or something. And then, and then it's just waiting, because then we'll have spent everything that I had up to that point, and then it's just waiting for more funds to come in to buy more stuff. We're getting close to the point where I can't really advance the project anymore until things change on that front, which they will. I mean, it's not a rush. It's just, the stuff will be here and just sitting in wait, basically lurking, ready to pounce on all of you for when it does happen. So we'll see how it goes. It's not a rush, but we're on a roll. Well, yeah. It's not really a rush. It just, we're still, we're still like you know, 1,500 short really from being able to complete the project fully. So, you know, it puts it into perspective a little bit. Like, and some of that is because of tax, right? Taxes, that's why it's so high. And also, there's things like, things I don't know, right? It's like, oh, I might need this, right? Or you might need to replace this part on something or something like that. Unforeseen things. That's why it's at the 4,500 US dollars. That's why it's there. It's because of those things. This kind of project, it's always going to be that way. In the initial push for things, anyway, it's going to be like that. So, you know, that's why I kind of overshot it a little bit. So there'd be extra for that. But it's not really a ton. Like it's only a few hundred US. It's not like a lot. So that's just one of those things where, you know, it's like just whatever. Two-thirds of some amazing progress. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're actually at, like, honestly, we're at like very close to 3,100, right now. So we're at like 3,100 basically, and yeah. So it's really 1,400 that we need, to be fair. So, you know, to be completely transparent with that, there's about $400. There's about 400 US that I have, that I'm holding on to at the moment, and I'm weighing what the next purchase should be. But yeah. When I first announced the project, it's been a few months though, to be fair. It has been a few months. Like when we first announced it, it was, I'm gonna look real quick. Yeah, it was the end of May. Yeah, it was the end of May. It's been May. June is 1 and July is 2. It's been about 3 months, yeah. It's been about 3 months. We're still doing really good. It's not a complaint. It's just that, yeah. It's been going on. It's gone by pretty quick. I mean, you can see the goal right there, yeah, behind me. It'll be weird not to have it, right? I have months and months of content that has that drum goal in it. It'll be nice to see that fucking bar go away. I'm not gonna lie. It'll be nice to see it go away. But we'll get there. Some people have really stepped up. A couple people who wish to remain anonymous have stepped up as well. So it's been interesting to see. You know, and I'm grateful. You know, that we even can attempt this. So I'm really grateful that we have this opportunity. And it's gonna be fun. Like, it's gonna be super cool. And worst case scenario, like I was thinking about this, right, the other day, and the worst case scenario of this whole thing is that we can't handle it live, right? There's something that we just don't have live. What'll happen is, in that situation, I'll record it somehow. Like, it'll still be all still in this space and everything like that, but it'll be, you know what I mean, until we can get there, until we figure it out, essentially. If there's any issues, I'm like, to kind of still deliver the content, you know, but I think we'll be okay. I don't foresee a whole lot of issues there. At all. I think it'll be alright. There's some stuff coming out and stuff that's already out that I'm looking at going, huh, that could work. And it might be super scuffy at first. You know, it might be super scuffy at first. But one of the things that's still going to happen regardless is that even if they can't do it live on, say, Twitch or wherever we do them, you know, I might have the audio still going in like voice calls and stuff. You know, so that way when I'm doing the recording, everybody on the Discord can hear it, if that makes sense. Because I think that'd be cool too. Like kind of like a studio session, right? Of course, there'll be stuff. Well, Team Machina, you're not wrong. But part of what we're doing here hasn't been attempted before. So, yeah. Like, this hasn't been done before. And for good reason. Because it's incredibly difficult. And, like, on the tech end of things, like, the goal doesn't even touch that. The goal literally is just for the drum end of things to work. The tech end of it is stuff that I've been doing and piecemealing together and figuring out on the side. So yeah, it's this whole project is a very large thing, and the stuff that's going on outside of just the drum part has taken up a lot of time, and there's been a lot of research and a lot of talking to different people and things like that, and it's been a really interesting experience overall. But you know, the drums are just the one part of it. There's a very much larger part, another component rather, that goes to it, and that's the part that's the hard part. The drum part's easy. Like, that's the easy part. It's everything else that goes along with it. That's the hard part. That's the part that's going to be the most difficult. That's the part that's going to be the challenge. Like, how we capture things here in the studio, how that all translates. That's the really hard part. Drums is whatever. And there's some learning curve there too, don't get me wrong. I've had to learn a lot of stuff about this kind of drumming in a very short period of time. And you know, it's become, you know, but the actual act of drumming, I could do that in my sleep. Like, that's not an issue. That's whatever. That's the easy part. It's everything else and making sure it all works as one person. Yeah. That's the overwhelming part some days. Some days I just sit there and I just want to, you know, I just want to go, fuck this shit, what the hell. But I don't, because I really want this to work. You know? I want this to work. I want this to be a thing. I want this to be, you know, I've been wanting to do this for years at this point. You know, a couple years now, since I started. It's been my goal since I started. But I wasn't really in a position to do anything until this year with it. So, and the technology wasn't there either. So, you know, there's that as well. You can't wait till you have a shareable video of me drumming. Oh yeah. It's gonna be wild. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. It's gonna change everything though. Like, I want to warn people that this is likely one of those things that could change everything. You know, I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, because for a lot of people, it's gonna come out of nowhere. You know, and It could really change things here. And part of me, like we were talking on the main stream, part of me scared about that, right? Yeah. You know, it could absolutely explode everything, and I'm left going, what the hell happened? Or it just could be a gradual thing. Either way, I'm excited for it, but you know, you know, either way, I'm really excited for it. And I've thought about how to handle it, by the way. I've thought about how to keep the intimacy a bit. And I have some ideas on that. I do. I have some ideas on that, like how to keep it there. That could be through alternate channels. That could be through other services. That could be through Discord stuff. That could be towards, you know, limiting streams purposefully limiting, so that way there is intentionally a small number of people. Things like that, yeah. It's going to shift the direction more towards music. Yeah, it will. However, I don't want to lose the gaming, and I don't want to lose our hangout streams either. So I want to keep the stream and what we do as varied as possible. And that's a very important thing to me. That's a super important thing to me. I don't want to be just one thing. Right? I already have that. I already have the band. I already have the one thing. Right? That's already a thing. That's already its own thing, and it yeah. That's already its own thing. Hey, I just do it. Look, I'm only as awesome as you all are. I say it all the time, and I mean it. That's all I'm gonna say. We could be so much closer. There you go. And I mean that, you know? Yeah, no, Cupcake, no matter what happens, I am gonna try. And I know at some point there could be a time when I can't. But I am gonna fight as hard as I can to keep that as much as I can. I mean, there's a reality, you know. I mean, if you know, if there's like, and I'm not saying this like I don't know what's gonna happen necessarily, but if there's like, you know, 10,000 people in chat or something, you know, there's no way. You know, I know there's limits. You know, if there's like, you know, thousands of people on the Discord, it's gonna get weird, right? You know, like, but that's a different situation. And until that happens, I want to keep that, right? I want to keep these conversations happening. I want to, you know, because I'm never going to stop actually, you know, I'm going to keep trying to create more and keep trying to do more and, you know, see where it goes. You know, it's why I have the one section on the Discord even, right? The Call of Demon section, because I want to maintain that so people can go there and ask questions and I can answer them directly and still do that. There may come a time when I can't. It's probably not going to be for a while, so I think we're okay. You know, you're here for everything, but not feet pics. Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair. So no feet pics for painted scissors. But yeah, you know, it's gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. You know, I mean, I don't think, right? I don't think our travel vid streams are gonna get super popular, so I think those are still safe. Um, right, everybody. I think those will still be safe. I think we'll be okay there. Why is my mic constantly turning in here? Stop that. Yeah, we went on a whole bunch of travel tonight. It was fun. You're on a train, a bus, and a hotel. That was always interesting, right? Yeah. Yeah, the travel will always be a chill stream. You know? Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I do it, you know, because I want to. And we don't do them that often. Like every other month we do them, so. Next month is just craziness. Next month is going to be ridiculous because we have the 72-hour stream. You know, so that's going to be. That's going to. You know, that's going to eat up a lot of time. I do know this, by the way. I do know this, that when I do the 72-hour stream, that Wednesday after that, I will not be streaming. I will not be streaming the Wednesday after that. I'm pretty positive. And if I do, it'll be a short one.
We have a city to burn.
I have like mixes in here, like long hour-long mixes and stuff. I'm gonna keep it short. But yeah, you know, and then October's even weirder. Right? October's even weirder because I've got a thing to take care of on the 4th. I have a show. And so I won't be streaming that day because I have to travel for it a little bit. So because of that, I can't do like the little 2-hour thing that I usually do. Because the concert's not here in town, so I have to travel. So there won't be a stream that day. 1 second, I need some water. And then around the 20th, I won't be streaming either. There's like a whole week I won't be streaming. So yeah, from October 17th through 24th, I'm not even gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna be traveling. So, like basically that whole week, I won't even be home. I'll be in another country. So yeah. So October is gonna be weird. Travel stream. No. No, I'm actually looking forward to it. I'll share some pictures of people on Discord and obviously a little social media posting. But my phone that I do all that with, I'm actually going to hand to my girlfriend during that entire time. Like, yeah. I'm not even gonna. She's gonna have it the whole time. And you know, she'll hand it to me when I'm allowed to use it. I need a bit of a break, yeah. And it's not because I don't love what I do. It's just yeah, I need like a week. I haven't taken time off to really do anything other than either band or recover from stuff like medically or anything for a while. It's been I want to say it's been like 3 years since I've really taken a break. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I just need to kind of. I did take one after the last Forever stream. I took a few days. Went to onsen, just relaxed for like 4 days. The place I went to didn't even have electricity. It was amazing. Yeah, that was nice. But that was short. It was only 4 days long. I was right back to it again. So this is the longest break I've taken in a while. I'm a little scared, I'm not gonna lie. Taking breaks is dangerous in this stuff, so. That's why you like camping. Yeah, I mean, I've gone camping before, but it's at festivals for music. Right? It's not really camping necessarily, I guess. I don't know. Right? So, it just is what it is. But yeah, it's kind of a thing where I'm gonna be looking, I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to coming back, like fresh, and being able to like end the year, like just like go crazy and go super hard for the end of the year, between streaming and the band. So I'm really looking forward to a recharge. And then next year, after the Forever stream, things will be changing. I've been working out a plan. It's a crazy plan. And it probably will be said that it's stupid and won't work. But in our fashion, it probably will work. Because of that, right? It'll work because of that. That's the reason why. Because everybody will say it's absolutely stupid is why it'll work. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. There's so many things I have planned. Like in this space with all of you, whether it's here on YouTube or Twitch or live.space or wherever the fuck it is that we're doing it. I have so many things I want to do and so many things I want to try. So yeah, it's going to get weirder. And then when you think it can't get weirder anymore, it'll get normal for a bit, which will be weird. And then I'll figure something else out, which will make things weirder again. Yeah, I just have so many ideas, and some of it may never happen, but hopefully some of it does. But ultimately, it's just one of those things where, keep you on your toes. Absolutely. I still believe in this. I still believe in this fully, right? You get one lifetime. That's the deal. Whether you live for 10 years, 10,000 years, 60 years, whatever it is, you get one lifetime. Use it. Because if you didn't, what the fuck is the point? Right? Use it to the best ability that you can. Do everything that you can that you want to do. I mean, otherwise, yeah. Whether that's hanging, I mean, that could be anything though. And it's not like, oh, you have to be, you have to be like successful or whatever. You don't have to be. History is full of people who just hung out and watched shit happen. There's nothing wrong with that. But make sure you're living the way you want to. That's the point. Try things, do stuff, fail. Fall, pick yourself up, that kind of bullshit, all this motivational speaking shit, yeah, that you hear out there in the world. I have a motto on this stream. That people don't know about. Right? right? I have a motto here. And it's for the mods and myself, right? Yeah, I do. And it's something that, you know, I have, there's a whole separate post that I have for mods and stuff like that. And it's simple. Oh. It's simple. It's simple. It's this. It's as follows. We live, we die. All by the might of the performance each and every night. For if we do not, then what was the fucking point? You know? And it has to do with streaming, it has to do with performing as, and you know, in this kind of space, you live and die by your last performance. You're on, like, the mental, and this can get toxic, and I don't necessarily fully, I don't think somebody should blindly follow this. But you're only as good as your last performance. You know, that's a mentality that can be really toxic. It can be. But it can also be something that you can really adhere to, you know? You know, I'll be honest. I mean, after every stream, I do recaps, right? I post recaps to myself and the mod team and everything like that. And I find one thing I don't like about my performance every single night, and I write it down. Because I'm always striving to improve. But I also make sure to write down at least 2 things that I did like. Right? So, yeah, it's just one of those things where I've made that deal. I've been doing it for drumming forever. And I've just adapted it. Yeah. Let's see here real quick. You don't think that blindly following any ethos is entirely healthy. But as long as you understand it, you can take power from it. Exactly. No, that's a really good point. You shouldn't follow it blindly. You should know the intent behind it. Right? You should know what the purpose of it is. I agree with that completely, yeah. I wouldn't tell anybody to blindly follow. You're only as good as your last performance, because holy fuck, you know? What the shit? No? Yeah, no. That You have to know the intent behind it. You have to understand what the words are to actually follow it anyway. So, otherwise, you're gonna just do harm to yourself. So, you know, you just had a stupid idea. Is there a Simon Says for drums? What do you mean by that? I mean, technically, isn't Simon Says already drumming, but with your hands? Yeah. There are tutorial things out there, though. I'm pretty positive there are tutorial things out there that could do that stuff. But yeah, you know, it's a thing. And again, these are things that work for me too. Random strings of different drum beats that pause. Well, I mean, in that case, I would just say just do rudiments and be done with life. Just do your rudiments and be done. It's easier. There might be something. I don't know if there actually is or not, you know. What? Just throw a video up and do it. Grab a practice pad and go. You know, do some gallops and be done with life. Yeah, that's the thing. And of course, what works for me obviously isn't going to work for everybody, and I don't think anybody should blindly follow what other people say anyway. In that space, so. I don't think it's a dumb idea. Actually, I think it'd be interesting for hand drumming, for hand percussion, right? For like hand percussion, I think it would be a really cool thing. I don't know about actual drums though. That could get weird. Yeah. That could get really, really weird. I don't know how I feel about that. You could, if you have an iPhone, you can already use like GarageBand and do like, you know. You love the motto, and the recap stuff is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. Living your entire life based on what others say and think. Well, wait. That's fascinating. Hold on here, hold on. That's interesting. Because that's not where my intent was there. That you're only as good as your last performance is with yourself. See that, and there's understanding the there's where the understanding the intent comes from. For me, it's not about, you know, it's not about what other people think. It's about what I think. So if I think my performance was good, then yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I get you now. Sorry, there's a delay here. I'm not used to it yet. So yeah. And you know my brain, it runs off in directions. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Living on what other people think. Yeah, no. I mean, we don't get a whole lot of trolls and shit like that, but you know, even when we do, I don't give a shit. I laugh at it and I move on with life. It's like, whatever. And some days it doesn't even register. I could care less. Well, no, I couldn't care less because I don't care at all. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like, I care what my community thinks, you know, to a degree. I care what you all think, obviously. But at the same time, you know, I'm gonna keep pushing stuff and see if I like it, if I don't like it. You know, there's a slight difference there. 1 second. All right, there we go. A lot of talking in the past 3 days, right? Like a jump pad, Simon says. Interesting. Dr. Renard, hi. Who's a kitty? Where? There's a cat? Where? Huh? Where is there? Neko, where? Yeah? Huh? Only Foxer's here. I don't have the Loot Some Fox Demon in my title here like I do on Twitch. Yeah? Yeah? Machina. You don't, so I don't really have to bother listening to other people's criticism. I'm my own critic and can put myself down just fine. Yeah, no, that's it, right? Yeah. Like, one of the things that people don't realize, right? And, I think I've talked about this on the Twitch stream a little bit. Or at least on the Discord, in Discord voice chats. During the, you know, during the opening of the stream, like when we have the Powerwolf stuff and things like that, I am absolutely going crazy doing that, hyping myself up. It's hilarious. You see me do it during stream too. You know what I mean? When I get really into stuff. And I do. It's similarly how I start the stream out for myself, with that much energy. So yeah, it's pretty funny to me. You saw a bit of that today in today's stream opening, especially. Yeah, I was kind of all over the place today, a little bit, you know. Yeah, I do that all the time, though. Yeah, that's how I hype myself up. You're working on a hype yourself up playlist. Throw some Glory Hammer in there. Throw some Ailstorm in there. Throw some Ground Knights in there. Power Wolf. Power Metal will do, yeah. Yeah, a whole lot of Power Metal will do. Right? All that stuff will work, yeah. Dance with the Dead? Yeah, that'll work. That can work. I know I have some Dance with the Dead in this playlist. Somewhere. Lesbians are gay, and I am one of them. Had to throw it in. Had to throw in one of them, right? Had to throw in one. Right? Yeah, I still remember that one person. Remember the one person who came in and they were all like, why do you use lesbian in your tags? Why do you say you're a lesbian? You'd have more people give you money. And I'm like, what? Huh? Yeah. Huh? I was like, it's pretty fucking obvious. How else would other people know? Oh, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. It's just, I don't make, so, for me, making sure that is aware, making sure that people are aware of that, isn't for, it's for other lesbians, other queer people, in general, to see that and go, okay, that person is probably safe, then I can go there and hang out, and not worry about things. And I say probably because there are assholes who are gay as well, right? Yeah, and so it's representation, right? And it's important. It's important visibility. However, for me. Right? For me, I am not, it's not all I am. So if someone has a problem with that small part of things, which is really not even a focus of the stream, you know, it really isn't. I make some lesbian jokes once in a while. Yeah, sure. And I talk about my girlfriend, right? But, you know, it's not the entire purpose of it. And I don't want it to be either. But at the same time, I want people to know it's a space that is accepting. So yeah. You found the gremlin clip? Oh, yeah. You know? Hey, I'm glad you do. Good to hear. Good for you. But yeah, it's not, you know, it's about that, you know? Exactly, Cupcake, exactly. Like, you know, like I said, I have the things about, you know, I have the lesbians are gay joke because I think it's funny as shit. And that's about it. You know? And I do have the lesbian flag on my persons here. It's on my hip down there. Yeah, my hip down there. Yeah, it's there. But that's about it. Yeah. A rare cupcake square because it's something you feel strongly about. Hey, you know what? Yeah, there you go. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. This video will never be fucking monetized because you keep saying fuck all the time. Fuck. Shit. I'll edit that out later. I'm kidding. No, I won't. Yeah, right? It just goes to show you where I am with this space right now and what I think of it, but, you know. A fuck! A cross of a fox and a duck! That would imply that I had the time to edit. I know, right? Yeah? I've been, speaking of that, by the way, I've been slowly going through all the VODs and marking where, like, you all clip stuff from. This is why it's so important that you clip things. And that way, when I have time, in the next millennium or so, I can just go through and grab, like, and quick edit the really high quality stuff to put here. Yeah? YouTube seems to be fine with frick, though. What the fuck is a frick? I got questions. What the shit fuck waffle is a frick? Ow! I got questions, yeah? I got questions. They need answers. Yeah, what the fuck is a frick? I don't know. I don't know. You know? But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. Like, this is, you know, it's a different vibe. It's a different conversation than what we have on other places. Like, the Twitch stream is so fast. Chat does move pretty quick some days. And I'm just like, holy fuck waffle. What do we do with that business, huh? Frick is a replacement for fuck. Oh, so it's its only purpose. Oh, damn. I was kind of hoping for more. It's a one trick wonder. Damn. Oh well. I was hoping for more. But yeah, I mean, you know, when it comes down to it, I'm just gonna be me, and you know, people can either like it or not. That's what it comes down to. To go back to that real quick to kind of close that off. As I think about that and go, yeah, no, that topic needs closed. But yeah. And yeah, you know, I'm striving to, yeah, just be yourself, be genuine. Or as genuine as you can be, let's put it that way. Sometimes you cut your message off when chat is zooming. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I still read them, you know? I mean, you could always post it anyway. It's not really gonna hurt anything, let's be honest. It's too exhausting to try to be somebody else. I mean, there's a degree there. I mean, you're always gonna get me being the best demon I can for you all, right? That's my promise to you. My promise to you is that I will always do my best for you. Yeah, and if I make a mistake, which will happen at some point, I'm sure, I will do my best to correct that mistake and not do that mistake again. I will learn from it. You know, it's bound to happen at some point. I am a demon after all. You know. Speaking of, do you want to get horny? Yeah? Yeah? Huh? I'm still here, don't worry. I'm still here. Oh. What did you think I meant? Yeah. Bunch of perverts in the chat tonight. My kind of people. By the way, it looks really, really cool. It looks really, really cool. With the hype train thing on, yeah. No, Nico's on my raid, yeah? Is it? I don't know. Is Disco Fox a dance style? I have no idea. Is it? I have no idea. Horns show up way more here. Yeah, they do. Let's see if I get closer. You can see my majestic horns. Yeah? Huh? Disco Foxes. Who knew? Who knew? Oh. Woof. The detail? Really? Alright, let's get closer again, yeah? Alright, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna get closer, I'm gonna get closer, I'm gonna get closer, I'm gonna get closer. There you go. There you go. Huh? I'll have to look that up. Machina, I wanna see. Yeah? I wanna see. I wanna see. Yeah? I wanna see. I'll have to look it up later. No pooping, y'all. Come on. Come on. But yeah, you know. Oh, by the way, everybody, I am really excited for the weekend. I am really excited for this week. And I know I mentioned this a little bit on stream earlier, but I'm really excited because we have drops. Like, we're going to have drops enabled on our Guild Wars 2 stream on Wednesday. And then Armored Core 6 on Saturday. And then more Baldur's Gate 3 on Sunday. Like, what the hell? And then Industrial Night. Like, this is a packed week. This is a packed week. Gonna be crazy busy. In the best ways. But busy. I'm really excited about it. In other news though, right? After, like, I think it's after, like the middle of January, we're taking a break from like doing shows and tours for a little bit while we concentrate on album stuff. So, and some recording, because we've been going pretty hard here this year. So we're gonna take a few weeks, a couple months, and kind of figure some stuff out through the Forever stream. So the beginning of next year, I should have a little bit more time. It won't be quite as crazy, but it'll still be crazy. And yeah, it is really soon. It's what, Friday? Yeah? Friday, yeah. The 25th. 2-5. You're trying to still think of what songs you could put in there? I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you could put in there. There's all kinds of stuff. Who cares if it's close to other people's things? It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm going to be adding my stuff to the playlist as well. And, you know, so... For those that don't know, we do a, you know, Combi Christ. Oh, so good. Totally throw some Combi Christ in there, yeah? Every last Monday of the month, we do a music stream over on YouTube. Over on Twitch. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's usually themed. This month is industrial. I have a whole list of stuff. No one's ready. No one is ready for my depth of industrial knowledge. Like how many people here know who Wumpscut is, for fuck's sake, right? So yeah, I go pretty deep. But yeah. There's a lot of industrial bands out there. I lost him at industrial. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's really easy to lose people there. Yeah. One of my favorite songs by them, by the way, is Wreath of Barbs. That's still one of my favorite Wumpscut songs. But yeah, I mean, like, people don't realize it, but there's just so much out there. Like, a lot of people didn't even realize that Rammstein is a industrial band. Like, technically speaking, they are. Well, not even technically. I think they've even said they are at one point. So yeah. Most people don't know that. They don't know that Marilyn Manson is industrial as well. Not all of it, but a good chunk of it. Like 9 Inch Nails is Stabbing Westward, which is an older band, right? One that people don't think of being industrial, but they are. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. It's like not just the obvious ones like KMFDM or, you know, bands like that. I wonder, is Prodigy industrial? Or are they more techno? Way too far, but there's industrial EDM. Like there's industrial synthwave and industrial EDM too. You know, it's not just industrial metal, right? So I've even heard industrial pop before. That's interesting. A lot of what you pinged is... Yeah, so... Cupcake, what I'm gonna do is, depending on the list, you know, we're gonna add some extra stuff. I'm gonna let some people post some more, just to kind of fill it out. It might turn into an educational night, and it could be one of our shorter ones, which is fine. They don't have to be 5 hours long. But so far, there's only 12 songs. Yeah, it's pretty wild. There's only 12 songs on the list so far. That's like maybe like 40 minutes. Granted, I could put like 40 in there and just be, you know, be happy with life. Yeah. industrial country. I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure it exists. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. But yeah, you know, we'll see what happens with Industrial Night, you know? I have no idea. None whatsoever. It'll be an adventure, though. Right? It'll be an adventure. The way I'm looking at it. Right? There's some bands you cut out because they're a little too mainstream. Ah, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, it's a hard thing, honestly. I have to thread that fine line there. Like, when I brought up Oddco last stream, like, I was like, okay, this is kind of, yeah, this is different, you know? You know, I brought some stuff out before where I was like, I don't know where this is gonna go. I either have people love Oddco or hate Oddco. Let's put it that way. There's like really like no in between. But I'm gonna pull out some goth industrial too, so you better watch out. This stream's gonna get weird. You literally have to upload a song just so it exists on YouTube. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's totally fair. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see like what comes of things and where we go with it. I do know, and I'll let you all know here, that September's is, I think it might be punk too. I think. I thought about doing a goth night, but I don't think there's enough goth fans in the community to pull that one off necessarily. At least not yet. That one might need a little more lead up. But you know, we'll see where it goes. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple, but I need more. So it could be punk night again. I don't know. We could do another punk night in November. I think it is marked as punk, so we'll see. Punk night, the first one was so much fun. So I can't wait for mashup night though. That's the one that I'm really looking forward to. Like the Satanic Panic and mashup night is gonna be so crazy. Right? That's gonna be so ridiculous. You don't know how you got here? Hey, you never know. Hey, welcome in. The industrial playlist? I get you. I get you. Punk is fine too, though. Absolutely is. Our first punk night was one of the best nights we've had music-wise. You're wary of trying to recommend music to people, since most of your music tastes are very weird. A love of happy hardcore. Oh, okay, so you like, okay. I mean, I don't recommend music to people, necessarily. I just expose people to it. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. This is our after hours kind of vibe stream. Our main streams are over on Twitch, but this is kind of our after hours stream, where we kind of just go with whatever. No alerts, no nothing, just us and the music and chat. A whole bunch of German punk rock? Hell yeah. Mosh pit jazz. That sounds fascinating. Like, that sounds weird. You may have to link some of that in Earworms or something, Cupcake, because, yeah, that might be a thing. That might have to be a thing I need to listen to, yeah? You were playing Fortnite. There you go. Fortnite is a silly game, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I've never played Fortnite. You're camping next weekend, so you'll miss everything. Well, sucks to you. But I hope you have fun camping. Yeah, I mean the VODs will be up on here's the thing though, you'll be here for the 72-hour stream, right? So there you go. That's the weekend after. So there is that, right? Yeah, that's not until the 2nd of September. I'm looking forward to it, I am. Yeah, you know. This stream is kind of the full wind down, the full end of things, basically. To the weekend here. It's Monday for me. It's almost midnight. There's a bar calling my name. The closest you'd ever get to camping is a cabin in the woods. Now, you saw how that movie ended, right, Machina? Right? I'm just making sure you know, right? Yeah? Right? Yeah, but it'd be fun though. Sure. We'll go with that. I mean, it'd be fun for me. I don't know about other people. Name another gamer: Isaac Clarke, Optimus Prime, the Terminator, and yeah, it's true. I get you. I get you. I don't know. I just don't do like the battle royale thing. I just never got into it. Now you know it'd be fun actually. A game that was actually themed after battle royale. That would be disturbing, but be a lot of fun. I love that movie though. I love that movie. I do love that movie. I love it how I'm like, yeah, it's a chill stream here, and then the music is like super aggressive. Anyway, I have way too much energy right now. I really do. I have way too much energy right now. Stream started with high energy. Yeah, it was doomed to happen. I like that. It was doomed to happen. But yeah, ultimately, it's going to be one of those things where you see what happens over time. Who said chill stream had to have chill music? That's fair, yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. There's no rule, right? There's no rule. There's no rule. You can fall asleep to hardcore punk. I can fall asleep to like I've fallen asleep to some really aggressive stuff before, yeah. Although generally, like I said, like I was talking about before on the main stream, you know, when I sleep, there's no like if I listen to music, it's pretty rare, and it's usually pretty quiet, and it's usually stuff that I can pick for sleep. but it's so quiet because it's outside the room, right? Okay, it's too fast. It's too fast. It was too fast. I had to switch. My brain's not there. Yeah. I had to switch. That was way too quick for me right now. But the music's calming because it's coming from outside the room, right? That's why. That's why it's calming, because it's quiet because it's not in the room with me. Yeah. I like to kind of just tune into my surroundings to sleep. Right? You know? For me, it's a matter of, again, for me, it's really important to unplug, right? It's important to have that space away from things. So it's a relief in a lot of ways when there's nothing. And I can just focus on my surroundings and the environment. Yeah. I can just kind of concentrate on the darkness and chill. Like, that's just important to me. That's important to me. Or at least white noise. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, there's water nearby my house, so I kind of hear that. There's like a stream, and we have the fountain in the. You know, there's that too, like the fountain in the courtyard. So there's noise. You know, I hear the environment. Your brain is too zoomy. So, oh, that's fair. Yeah, I spend time, like, I really, you know, when I can. There's a whole ritual. Like, I'm a firm believer in people having ritual or for certain things, right? And it can be simple. It doesn't have to be like, it doesn't have to be like, I know that's kind of a weird word to use, but you know, it's not even like a habit. It's just a thing you do. Like, this is how I do this, and that helps put your mind in the place where it needs to be. Kind of thing, right? Yeah. So, like, for whatever activity that is, essentially. So yeah. But I think it's really important, you know? Yeah. You have a sleep mask that has flat speakers over the ears. Oh, yeah, that would change things greatly. That really would. That really would. Whoa, that was a big yawn. That was a really, really big yawn, yeah? Wow, we've almost been going 2 hours. We're basically going 2 hours already. Holy crap. What the fuck? Yeah? Yeah, see, there you go. There you go, Machina. Yeah, you get it. You get it. Like, I have that stuff for shows. I have that stuff for streams. I have it for everything. Yeah, it's already been 2 hours. Can you believe that? That's... Wow. Your brain gets distracted by calming down, by thinking about what happened in the day. See, I had somebody tell me once, right? That was close to me. Say this, right? Right? They would say, when you lay down to go to sleep, close your eyes and think about all the things that you did that day. And it was an interesting thing. I don't do this, mind you. They were telling it to their kid, right? Their small version of themselves. And that kid was out in like 10 minutes every time. I was like, how the fuck does that work? Like, how does that work? And then I told it to some friends who started doing it, and it worked for them too. So I have my own method, you know. It's usually torture. Yeah, right? It's interesting. Right? It's an interesting thing. I don't understand why it works or how it works, but it does for people. Right? It's weird. It's super, super weird. I don't get it. But, you know. I don't know. I just realized I can't do our normal closing song either. That's too funny. It's so different here. It's so different here. I couldn't even do it with the radio station because the radio station's all on automatic playlist and it's remote, right? Yeah. Oh. The follower alert fired? What do you mean? How? It literally can't. Nothing's connected to anything. Oh, I know how it did. I know how it did, yeah? Yeah? I know how it did. Yeah, I know how it did. I know how it did. Okay, I see that now. It's still there, but not really. Okay, yeah. I forgot to like turn that off, basically. That's funny. That's funny. Right? Hey, the radio should be back up, by the way. Just letting you all know. No, Cupcake. That was literally, I didn't have a scene turned off, basically. In OBS, that's all it was. The next stream is on Wednesday at 1600 Japan Standard Time over on Twitch. The link is here in my section on YouTube, in my About section somewhere, info somewhere. Yeah, somewhere. I'll go ahead and drop it in chat too, for those that don't have it. Yeah? There you go. That is where we mainly stream. I do the after hours here, though. I like doing it here. We might do some over on live.space as well. But yeah, the next stream will be 1600 Japan Standard Time on Wednesday. We have drops enabled for Guild Wars 2, so we're going to do Metal and World Boss there. And see what happens. But, yeah. It says it's live, so, you know. Oh! Now try it. Now try it. Cupcake, now try it. It should work now. I don't think it'll work. Yeah. I was stupid and I did a thing. I'm still learning how that all works, by the way. But yeah, the next stream will be on Wednesday for Guild Wars 2. World Bosses in Metal. It's always a good time. It's a fucking party. Yeah, we'll have drops going, so it'll be a wild night. And then Armored Core 6 on Saturday, and then Baldur's Gate 3 on Sunday, and then Industrial Night on Monday, and then we'll be back here again, as well as live.space, you know, for the after hours. Yeah, and I still haven't settled on a name yet. We just keep calling it After Dark because it's dark here. That's the only reason. That's the only reason. Yeah, that's the only reason why I called it that. It's After Dark. And the other one starts when it's still daylight-ish. And it doesn't really get dark until like 5 or 6, so. But yeah. Right? Neon hours. Yeah, we'll come up with a name. If people have suggestions, you know, feel free to tell me in the Discord, on our server. You know, if you're over there. If you're not, there's a link to it over on the Twitch page. I don't have it handy. I don't have any of my commands or anything. So yeah. Right? Neon hours. I like that. Yeah, I like that. But yeah. I think everybody it is time. Right? Yeah. Usually sleeping at this time, that's totally fair. This stream is gonna be for those of you who are lucky enough to be here. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I am gonna go ahead and get out of here though. It's been 2 hours. It's almost midnight. It's almost 2400. I have some things. I have some things I need to do. I have a vending machine I need to go see, and some alcohol I need to drink. So. Yeah. That's a win for you. Hell yeah. You get to listen on your way home. Hey, there you go. Yeah. What I'm going to do, everybody, is I'm going to go ahead and get my butt out of here. I will see you all, though, on Wednesday at 1600 Japan Standard Time over on Twitch. Yeah? All right, I'm going to go ahead and get my butt out of here. So until next time, keep safe, kick ass, and remember, do it for Demon King. Thank you all so much, by the way. I appreciate it. I do. We are ending the stream now. Thanks for coming over and hanging out with me for a little while. I appreciated it. And yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday. I'll be lurking around on the Discord. You know how that goes. In between now and then. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here though. Yeah. All right, everybody. Bye bye.